Hi, and welcome to episode 7 of SaferF Stories. My name is Laura Gazley. I'm a manager in the Integrated Access and Flow Network, and I am the SaferF implementation lead. Today, I have with me Marie MacInnis. She is a project manager with project services and performance improvement, and she has been assisting with one of our zones in implementing SaferF. In addition to doing project management, she also leads units in change management. So, welcome, Marie.
Thank you.
So, first question, can you describe your role as a project manager with SafeRef?
Sure thing. I work closely with the team as well as a quality initiative coach. And my role is to make sure teams are on track with their goals, provide them any tools that they may need throughout their PDSA cycles, as well as facilitate any sort of engagement or information they may need from other people and other resources, and just try and encourage them and support them through the process as much as I can, whether that's bringing awareness to the different groups that they interact with. And yeah, I think a little bit of everything. It changes depending on the group too, depending on what they may need.
Thanks. How does your role in project management, or how did your role, evolve to include change management with SafeRef?
Right. So that's interesting. My background is in change management. So when I first started working on the Safer project, I thought, wow, this is a real change management heavy project and a real opportunity to use some of that skill that I had. So I saw a lot of opportunity to bring awareness to the staff on site and help them really understand what it was. Where a lot of these teams are going through a lot of different changes, I saw the potential for change fatigue as well. So how to kind of mitigate that and also just kind of take that mountain of change and turn it into more of a low ramp through, and just helping them understand what we needed from them, and also giving it to them to, this is your opportunity to do something, and making that clear.
So why do you think change management is important, like specifically related to SafeRef and what's happening in units?
Oh, I think you won't get anyone on board if they don't know why they're doing it and what's in it for them. They need to see that it's going to help their role, whichever it may be, if they're part of an interdisciplinary team or frontline nurse staff, or even a ward clerk. Like, everybody will be affected, and they need to see how it will affect their work. And not just that, a lot of these people go into the profession to help people, so they want to see how it will affect the patient's life as well.
So, what is your approach to change management?
Yeah, so it's different depending on the group, and we do in the Western Zone we do have 3 different groups, so tackling a little bit differently with each. But some of the important things is communicating with you. We've worked well together to kind of make sure we're not over communicating with teams or overloading them, and educating them. So and doing that in different ways, whether it's facilitating lunch and learns with you, as well as on-site interactions, bits of information, bits of knowledge that we can share in different ways, and doing it maybe less formally, so that, because these people are so busy that they need to have they're not on a calendar per se, and stuff changes constantly through the day. It's pretty unpredictable. So just to kind of get little bits of information. So we've gone directly to the units, to them, and been able to share information through small games and prizes, and just kind of share that way, as well as communicate a lot with the health service managers to help them introduce change management at their level, almost a little bit of a train the trainer sort of approach with them, so that they know how to approach the different teams as well.
What are some of the successes your teams have had so far?
Yeah, it's been really nice to watch that over the few months that we've been doing this, and this is where I get excited about these things. And so a lot of what we saw that may not show up in the data is communication with the different disciplines. So when we started to bring SaferF awareness and show different teams what was in it for them, we start to see them share how they felt about certain systems that were in place, and communicate that with the different groups. So, for example, the rehab team with the nurses, they really start to communicate a lot better, and their relationship and workday just became a little bit better. It was easier to reach out to each other because they had the awareness of how each other work and why they do certain things the way they do. So I think that was kind of my personal biggest success to see that's not in the data that we see, but we do see a huge decrease in length of stay and many other great achievements.
Yeah, one of the outcomes of SaferF is actually to improve team collaboration. So change management is really helping with that. Do you have any advice about change management to units who are implementing SaferF?
Ooh, that's a good one. I think the key is to break it down and listen. Start off with, if you learn, then you're able to share. So I think knowledge is key, and sharing it and helping people understand it and handing it over to your teams. The beautiful thing about SaferF, which I really appreciate, is that it really gives the units the opportunity to choose the change, and making that clear. This isn't a top-down approach. This is really frontline staff have the opportunity. They see what needs to be changed and how their processes could be different. So hand that over to them, give it to them, and the ownership will give them some pride, and they'll actually invest a little bit more into it because it is their change that they chose to make. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've appreciated working with you because you've given us a really unique perspective into what happens on the unit. So from a provincial point of view, we don't always get to see every level of change management. So it's been really great. Thanks for taking the time to talk with me today, Marie. I was talking to Marie MacInnis. She is a project manager with Project Services and Performance, about her project management and change management for units in SaferF. This has been episode 7 of SaferF Stories. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date with future podcasts.